Hey guys, it's Erin and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review on Morphe's Best Swept Secret Box. That's what it looks like. This box contains 20-piece face and eye brush collection. To be honest, when I ordered this box, I did not read the description. I did not know it was all brushes. I did do the surprise box on my channel. I'll put the link right above, so I thought this was going to be like that. But $50 for 20 brushes could be a good deal. Let's find out today. So if you want to see if this box is worth it, let's just get right on with the video. So my first impression of this box is that it's kind of small. The other box was huge, but it also had a palette in there, and this is all brushes. But, you know, let's just open it. Okay. So this is what the box looks like when you open it. There's definitely 20 brushes in here, and they're all different. So the first brush I'm going to pick up is this frayed brush. This is the M495 brush. Let's take it out. So this is what the brush looks like. This is a good brush for, if you want like intense highlighter, I would definitely use this. I also have used one of these brushes for contour, just when I'm just like, real quick. But actually, mine's broken, so I'm going to have to hot glue this together. So, this review's not being so hot because my first brush is broken. Like, Morphe, what are you doing? So I just looked up this brush's price on Morphe.com, and it retails for $11. The description says, apply the finishing touches with this versatile brush. It effortlessly dusts on product, removes fallout, and contours the face. A must for perfecting any makeup look. This is a must. Mine's broken. So thanks, Morphe. So the next brush that I picked out from my box is this M408 brush. This is a chisel shader brush. And this is what the brush looks like out of the package. I do love these brushes to pat on my glitter eyeshadows on my lid. Like you guys know, I love glitter eyeshadows. And can you see Stella's tail? She's just walking around me. But I did look up this price on Morphe. So this brush costs $5 with the description, defined color placement and pigment payoff are yours with this shorty shader brush. I actually do love these brushes, so I think I will get a lot of use out of it. But with the first brush being broken, right now I spent $50 on this. So let's just get to the next one. So next I picked up the Morphe E5 Pro Mini Fan Brush. And on Morphe, this brush retails for $15. This is what it looks like. The description says, this soft full fan brush has a bit more density for a dramatic sweep of color or to buff away harsh lines. Yo, I need that. Also use it to diffuse any over application of color. So this is the E5 brush. Morphe brushes are extremely soft, so that's what I do love about these brushes. And I don't know if I'll get a lot of use out of this, but honestly, we'll see. I could see this for contour. I could honestly use this as a contour brush. So I think I like this one. So next I have the M177 Powder Bronzer. This brush retails for $11, and it says, versatile natural brush with a rounded head that's the perfect size for bronzing, blusher, and creating soft contours. I do believe this is the same brush that came in my surprise box that I did actually use today, and I loved it. So this is the brush out of the package that I did use today. So I don't actually need two, so I'm going to put this one away for maybe a giveaway. This was a great brush, and I highly recommend this. It's only $11. So the next brush that I picked up was the M518 Crease Fluff Brush. I believe this is one of their most popular brushes. It retails for $7, and the description is, this slender tapered crease brush places crease color where you want it without muddiness or over blending for looks involving multiple colors. It's also the perfect size for small and hooded eyes. So this is what the brush looks like out of the package. This is actually one of my favorite brushes. I think I have maybe 3 of these and I did want to get some more. So I'm so happy that they're in this box. So I will definitely get a lot of use out of this. All of mine right now have color on them, like blues and pinks, so I need another natural one. So this was a need and I'm so happy that I have it. So next I have the R36 pointed highlighter brush. This retails for $9 and flared tapered natural blush that sweeps highlight precisely where you want it. I do think that this brush might be too pointed for a highlighter for me. Let's see it out of the bag. So this is the brush out of the bag. I'm not sure if this is what I would want to use as highlighter, but it is really nice and I think this would make a perfect line for highlight that I just love. So actually I am going to try this one out. Again, this is what it looks like. So I'm excited for this one. Actually, I thought I was going to like it, but you know, I do. Next we have the R38 round blender brush. This does retail for $7. It's a slim blending brush with a rounded tip that is perfect for diffusing color in the crease. Again, I do believe I have this exact brush. I think I have maybe 2 of them. It is a perfect blending brush. Definitely my favorite and my go-to for brushes, so I'm really excited for this. I'm not going to take it out of the package because I'm going to wait until maybe one of mine breaks, but if you don't have this brush, like I highly recommend Morphe's blending brushes. They're great. So next I have the 513 round blender brush. This is basically the same thing I did just show you. It's a little smaller and I do have this one also and it is great. So if you need a blending brush, M513 is definitely a go-to. Also in the box there's the M413. It's another blending brush. This one again is a little smaller, but it's also kind of, it's puffier. Let's look at it. And there it is. It's really cute. I think this would actually be really good for placing pigments in the eye, and then you would take one that's bigger to really buff out the color. This one is as well $7, but this looks like a staple eye brush for makeup. Next we have the M455 detailed bullet crease brush. That's what it looks like. It is $5 and the description says bolder is clearly better with this pencil brush for precise color placement. I do love these brushes. I definitely use these for like inner corner highlight. And then for maybe under the brow line, like some highlight, like this is definitely a good brush for either the inner corner or underneath your eyebrow. I do love these, or maybe even just like on the nose. These ones are just like such a good brush to have. Literally all these new brushes though, like I'm gonna need to get a bigger brush case because I did not expect to get all these new brushes. Like I said, I did not read the description of this box at all, but I'm actually pretty proud with what I've been getting lately. So my next one is actually this gold Morphe brush. This is the Y11. It looks like this. So this brush is the Deluxe Pointed Contour Brush. It retails for $8. This slender brush tapers to a defined point to sweep contour powder lightly and precisely into the hollows of the cheeks and around the perimeter of the face. It defines features while blending with the rest of the makeup. Use the tip for a defined highlight. Okay, I don't think I would use this for highlight at all, especially if you're using it for contour, but I actually do use a brush kind of similar to this. So this is definitely a really good contour brush. It really gets it right where you want it, and then you can blend upwards. So this is actually a really good brush to have with all of your other makeup brushes. So this is a must. So I got another gold brush. This is the Y6 Pro Flat Buffer Brush. This retails for $10. I could see this for like foundation. I use a beauty blender, but I used to use brushes for foundation and I would use these types of brushes and they work really well. So honestly, like I might test this out for foundation. This dense flat topped kabuki style brush buffs in liquid and powder foundations for an airbrushed finish. The synthetic bristles smooth out liquids without stealing product and give excellent coverage without heaviness on the skin. That is one thing I do not like about beauty blenders. My beauty blender is so disgusting, and every time I touch it, I just get foundation on my hand. So I think I might switch to a brush to kind of take that away. Like now I have foundation on all my clothes because it's always on my hands. So I might actually test this out. So maybe in another video, we're gonna see how well this brush actually works. Next, I got the M530 contour blender brush. This is just like the other blender brush that I got. It's just a little smaller. So this one will probably be precise. The other one would kind of be better with blending out, but it is essentially the same. So if you need a blender brush, I would just get one of them. You definitely don't need both. And this contour brush retails for $11. This domed fluffy brush has a full head and just enough stiffness to contour and highlight with controlled application. Use it to sculpt the face and diffuse harsh lines. So it's basically what I was saying, but I don't know how well this would blend. It would definitely be something I would have to try, but it definitely looks like the last one, and like I said before, I love the one I just got, so honestly I think I would love this one as well. But like I said, I definitely do not need two, but now basically three. So I guess this might be in a giveaway as well. So I got another gold one in the box. This is the Y5 Pro Tapered Blush Brush. It retails for $10. This tapered blush brush buffs color over the apples of the cheeks and blends seamlessly into the rest of the face. The slender head and soft rounded tip apply pigmented colors with control and dispense product evenly. So I actually do not wear blush, but I feel like if I did, maybe I would use a brush kind of like this. It does seem big enough where you can just like take the product and put it right on your face, but I do not wear blush, so I will not be using this product at all. If I was going to, it would just be another contour brush, and at this point I think I have like 5. So I will be putting this in a giveaway. So if any of you like blush, just like wait for it because a brush is coming for ya. So next I got the M461 Duo Jumbo Crease Brush. This retails for $7. You'll get a new crease online with this large and in charge brush. So I don't know if it's just me, but this brush, the bristles look really far away from each other. Here, let's take it out. So here's what the brush looks like out of the package. The top of the brushes looks too far apart. I feel like it wouldn't be good for a crease, but definitely something that I'm willing to try, because you never know. Like if you use the same brushes all the time, like how do you know if one brush is better if you don't change it up? So, you know, maybe I will test this brush out and see if it's actually as good as the description sounds. So next I got the M507 Pointed Mini Blender Brush. This retails for $7. This slim brush tapers to a fine point for the light, wispy application of color. It can be used to blend out harsh edges or deposit small amounts of color in targeted areas. I feel like I would use this more for the small product in targeted areas. I believe this would be good for a outer corner, like, you know, like when you're doing a smoky eye, you want to put the black in the outer corner. I feel like this would be really good for that, and just placing that product where you want it. But it also does seem kind of big, so this is another one I'm gonna have to like test out and see how I feel about it. And then I got another blending brush. This is the R39 Tapered Blender Brush. Basically just like the other 3 that I got, but like I've said multiple times in this video, I think it is crucial to have more than one blending brush in your makeup collection, because I don't know about you, but I definitely do not clean my brushes ever. So having all these new brushes is very exciting for me because now I don't have to clean my old ones. So having at least 3 of these now is gonna help me out a lot, and I love Morphe brushes. So this is, I'm not complaining that this is in the box. And then adding on to that is the M503 Pro Firming Blending Fluff Brush. Most of these brushes that are the blending brushes are $7. This is what that one looks like. They look the same, but this one has a black top instead of a white, but just more blending. And then I got the E28 Round Blender Brush. Okay, what does that make this? Like 6 blending brushes? Okay, when I said like it's good to have a lot, I didn't mean like 20. But you know, I guess it could help. Like I said, never have to clean my brushes. But here is their next blending brush. So the last brush that I got was this M562 Tiny Crease Blender. This retails for $5. Looks like that. It's very small. A slim crease brush that packs a lot of power and creates seamless traditional effects. That's what this brush looks like. Very small. I haven't actually used a brush like this before, so I'm kind of excited for it, like to see how well it works. But that's what this one looks like, and that was actually the last brush in the box. So there was definitely 20 brushes in here. I only paid $50, and according to the website, it has a value of $144. Now, do I think it's worth it? Yes and no. If you don't have any brushes, like this is definitely worth it, like $50 for $144 worth of brushes. And a majority of them are blending brushes, and that is the brush that I do use the most. So it is nice to have a lot of new ones. But one of my brushes were broken. This is not one of the brushes I would use, but it's still broken. And if you're spending all that money, I don't expect an item to be broken, but a little hot glue will fix this up. But other than that, I do see myself using a lot of these brushes, so I'm not too mad that I spent all that money on them. But tell me what you think in the comments. Do you think $50 was too much for this box? Or do you think it was just like the right amount for all of the products that you're getting? But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button right down below. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!